Hello, my name is Kelsey Eaton, and this is my week 3 assignment. This is my internet marketing plan pitch for Vermont Wood Studios. My creative concept is to create a cohesive template for the brand identity, including fonts, colors, logo, etc., in order to have a more clear and well-defined brand. All these elements will come together in a way that makes sense and it's consistent and will be used throughout all marketing efforts. I'll also create 4 marketing campaigns throughout the period of 2 years that will work to reveal the brand identity of Vermont Wood Studios. I'll also create strategic email marketing campaigns. I'll work to build the email marketing list and work to retarget people and use strategies to get customers to buy via transaction. So we'll use transactional marketing efforts. I'll create an updated and upgraded website design. So we'll create something that's mobile friendly, easy to use, and makes sense for the brand. We'll create well-designed and thought-out landing pages that have been tested for usability and success, meaning that our pay-per-click ads will lead us to landing pages that have been tested to work, and ones that do not work will be phased out. We'll be creating workshops, events, and live in-person showcases at the Vermont Wood Studio showroom, Stonehurst. We'll also be creating a real brand story for Vermont Wood Studios. And finally, we'll be creating targeted pay-per-click ads that will be hosted on relevant publications and websites throughout the internet. We'll be asking users to create relevant stories, interactive responses to questions, and customer appreciation photos and posts. We really want people to be engaged and active with us on social media and through the website. The next few slides I'll show you are going to be great creative examples of what we will want to do for Vermont Wood Studios. The first is the brand identity, which will be created. We'll have all of the elements that make up a brand identity will be clearly laid out in a format just like this, with a color palette, fonts, the few fonts that will be used, supporting graphics including a consistent logo that will be used throughout all marketing efforts, and etc. So there will be no questions as to what to use for any sort of media. Second is an example of social media interaction that we'll be creating. This is a great way to interact with our fans, show our brand identity, establish ourselves as leaders in the interior design industry. Third is a well-crafted positioning statement that is engaging, it's heartfelt, well thought out, and really makes sense to our audience. Give you just 1 second to read this. Okay. This is the Patagonia's Anti-Black Friday campaign, which is an inspiration for a Vermont Wood Studios campaign. Vermont Wood Studios will make a campaign to establish themselves as leaders in the sustainability industry, meaning they have to be authentic in their sustainability efforts and conservation efforts, taking steps towards encouraging anti-consumerism or overconsumption would be a huge way for Vermont Wood Studios to position themselves as a true leader in the sustainable furnishing industry. As explained in my marketing plan, Vermont Wood Studios will strategically position themselves in the same way as Patagonia has. One of our goals is to build up the email list and eventually increase sales. As I mentioned earlier, with transactional marketing, we'll be building our email list and using that as a big method for increasing leads, increasing sales, and customer engagement. This is a great example of something we might use to pop up when people click farther into the website, or maybe even on the main page, to get people's information right off the bat. Telling the brand story and getting people engaged with the Vermont Wood Studios team is going to be a big part of their marketing strategy. Simple photos like this, rather than these strangers, would have the Vermont Wood Studios team, and is a great way for people to get to know and feel comfortable with the members of the Vermont Wood Studios staff. These would be posted on the blog, on the Facebook, and across different social media platforms and the website to get people familiar and comfortable with the Vermont Wood Studios team. Finally, this is something I've created as an example of a marketing campaign that we would use to establish Vermont Wood Studios as the authentic and obvious choice for Vermont wood furniture. The channel mix, search engine optimization, well-designed landing pages, the homepage, social media, blog, email, and in-person at Stonehurst. These channels make sense to reach our audience because it's currently where we're getting the most traffic, the most traction, the most engagement. But also it gives us a lot of opportunity to reach multiple segments of our audience. With social media, we can engage. With the blog, we can tell our story and reach out to people. In person at Stonehurst, we give people an incredible opportunity to see the furniture up close and also meet the team one-on-one, etc. The goals for this internet marketing plan are to increase brand awareness through brand storytelling, to increase email newsletter subscriptions, which will eventually lead to increased sales. Vermont Wood Studios wants to become a leader and position themselves as the experts in Vermont wood furniture. They also want to increase customer engagement. Thank you very much. This is Kelsey Eaton.